The objective is to remove all the pegs from the board, or at least as many as you can. The standard game is 4 colors on an 8x8 board, or 3 colors on a 6x8 board. I'll use the 6x8 setup for this video. The game begins with a random placement of pegs filling all 48 spaces. This exercise of randomization guarantees that no 2 games are ever alike, within reasonable probability. There is really only one rule. Pegs are removed which form the opposite corners of a rectangle with no intervening pegs. Here are some examples. A 2x2, a 3x4, a 5x5, a 2x7, even a 1x2, 2 pegs adjacent to each other, is considered a rectangle in BoxOff, as well as 2 pegs in a row, which form a long, skinny rectangle. Notice that each of these rectangles has a peg within the rectangle, either on the perimeter or inside the rectangle. The pegs that make up the corners of these rectangles can't be removed because of those intervening pegs. Of course, there will inevitably be rectangles which intersect or overlap other rectangles. These are called entanglements. Entanglements introduce the real challenge to the game and require some thought. This pair of green pegs cannot be removed because this blue peg is within the rectangle. These blue pegs cannot be removed either because this green peg is within that rectangle. Now hopefully there'll be other green or blue pegs somewhere on the board that can break up this entanglement, like so. But there are more complex entanglements too, and sometimes solving them can be very, very hard to decipher. Entanglements in corners are critical, and can hopefully be solved early in the game. Here's an entanglement with 3 colors intertwined. These pegs are locked in, unless other pegs somewhere on the board can come to the rescue. When you work out the steps necessary to untangle these pairs, it may take you through a sequence of 4 or 5 or even more carefully executed steps.